It is Pikmin 4, ladies and gentlemen, but this time, the commentary is going to be all Dandori-like. What that means is I'm going to try to be a little bit more efficient and really just nail down the highlights of Day 3 and Day 4 for this episode. I don't know if all of them are going to be like this, okay, because Day 1 and Day 2, definitely the ADHD, very long, calm commentary. CALMentary, CALMentary. Okay, so once we get out onto the field, we're going to listen to all this. We're going to see all this, right? But once we're on the level, Sun-Speckled Terrace here for Day 3 and Day 4, I'm going to Dandori this up. So, you guys, we're getting Oched up in here because Ochi has now grown bigger. Finally, man, right? It seems like Day 3, that's kind of happening late. But, hey, it's not late. It's not late according to the game. Yeah, and, of course, the red Pikmin are all jumping on him. Dude, I'd be careful if I was them. I mean, I personally, in my life, go up to dogs, and it's fine. I will go up to the, it could be the cruelest looking dog. I mean, I love dogs, so whatever. But I'm just saying, it could be like a Mavostiff or a Houndoom or something. I will go up to that thing and be friends with it. I am the dog whisperer. But okay, maybe first and only tangent? No, we're gonna tangent while this is all happening, right? Once I get Dandori, though, no tangents! Unless they're short. First things first, so Russ is figuring this all out. Dude is so genius that we can just give him some, gems. They look like candy or something that I would have had in the 90s because all we ate was just sugar and juice that was full of sugar and then sugar topped with sugar. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, the ore, the raw materials, I guess we don't call it ore anymore. That was more just before we knew the actual terms for it. Raw materials, you guys, that's all it's called is the raw material. So Russ is saying,
bring me raw material. I'll whip it up in exciting new gear.
So yeah, thanks, Russ. Dude looks like a mad scientist right there, but it's fine. Colin up in this piece. Love Colin, love Shepard. Russ is all right. I don't know if I love him yet. He's cool. And I stan Ochi, stan Shepard, and myself, well, I'm a scrub. So this strategy meeting was filled with 2 or 3 dope people, a scrub, and a guy who's okay. Yeah, no, I won't forget, Russ, as long as you keep reminding me. So Schnauz wants to talk to me, but look at my Dandoriness, Schnauz, I'm already here.
Thank you so much for rescuing me the other day. I confess, I'm really quite flustered. I only came here because I've had the rare treasures. Timari! Oh, my apologies. I'm Schnauz.
Like a schnauzer. So, dude is gonna log our treasures, you guys. Do we need to see that? I feel like y'all have seen that, so maybe Dandori this up. The highlights. What is the deceptive snack, you guys? What is this? It's a Minecraft block flattened on the skin only of an orange. Okay, what is the deceptive snack, all right? Please help me in my non-worldliness. I'm sure somebody, probably the majority of you guys already know. But the Stone of Advancement. This is the best treasure. Case open, case closed. So then, you guys, we visit Russ. He's still doing his thing. You
could even say I have it down to a science!
Makes me think of, Denzel Crocker, You could even say I have it down to a science! Fairies! So the best thing possible is that we're gonna get the charging horn. We straight up invest in that, get the free emergency kit, and get the free scrummy bone. Are there adults, teens watching this series, or are there little kids? Because if I talk about some girl in college who described my scrummy bone, never mind. So then we talk to Shep. Shepard is the bomb bee, Ochi is epic. So this is where we want to be, you guys. I will invest the pup drive. Right now we've got 4 of them. But I am going to invest it in buff as well as command. Those are going to be kind of my priorities. We want to get some other things too, but I'm telling you, command is so fresh. You get the go here, that is going to be invaluable. We got the buff first, so I think we should we'll max that basic buff out. Basic buff. Learn super buff comes up next. We're not going to learn the super buff, though. We'll just stick this out right here. But we're going to do command on the next day. Probably going to see that in this episode. So now is the time. Play the little Pikmin theme again. No, play my music. This is my parody song for Sun-Speckled Terrace. Sun-speckled in sun, the job's all done. Those tasks that we chose, living life on this terrace, it glows. Sun-speckled in sun, the And so, my friends, this is where we become Dandori. Hit the highlights right now in our commentary. Ochi's grown a bit, so now the fool can jump. He's got the major ups. This was just like me before I came an old gamer. And yes, if you're a gamer and you're 30 years plus, like how I'm almost 37, you are ancient. There's no getting around it. And so, we build the bridge, ladies and gentlemen. Send them on by. Now that we got the charge, we can rush Pikmin on through. So it is now day 3 in Pikmin, but also day 3 of me checking the tablet to see if Raid Shadow Legends has allowed for me to sponsor them, and no, the answer is still no. And I know you guys maybe would hate that, but listen, Raid Shadow Legends sponsorships are fresh, alright? Okay, so with that, our eye is on that prize, but it's also on the prize of the Flarlick, and so we head on over. Just as I'm gonna throw it, the game, perfect timing, we built the bridge. Alright, Russ, freaking out over the bridge a little bit too much.
Go ahead, cross it! Admire the impressive craftsmanship!
There are people in my neighborhood who watch the train go by. This is like Russ with the bridge, them with the trains. I don't know how, do they get paid for that, or are they people that really love trains? I don't know. It seems slightly strange, but it's awesome, okay? If they like trains, go for it. Russ likes bridges. We get that Flarlick, and I love that word, Flarlick. So now our onion is the biggest one in town. All the ladies are taking notice, you guys. 10 more Pikmin can now be taken out. And so, this means once we get a few more icy homies, then we're going to be able to get the blue onion. Yes, that's right. We'll take a few more yellows out of this piece. As long as you take down this electric gate over here, you can walk by like everything. It takes 10 Pikmin just to flatten some paper. I swear, I'm always impressed with how light we are. I mean, that looks like a paper bag, alright? It's just like the one your mom was in last night. Never mind. When did this turn into? This is like an adult commentary? What am I doing? So yeah, the onion is very heavy, you guys. This moment is heavy. It's weighing on my heart. That could just be my old gamer age, though. But okay, what feels like an eternity in Pikmin time was really only just maybe a minute or two. We are gonna get that onion, and so, as is the truth of the world, when all of the colors combine, we are going to do great things. So here we go. We're gonna get red, we're gonna get yellow, and Colin acts like he never even played a Pikmin game before. It sucked up the other onion? And he's surprised. Shepard, though, unbelievable. The onion's fused. It's fine. Shepard gets a pass. And so, more or less unscathed, feeling like we still have a lot of time left in the day when really maybe the pressure feels like it's simultaneously on. We make some adjustments to our squad, and we get ready for a new landing point for the SS Beagle. But it's like this whole time our entire progress is disrupted by this sleeping beast. And so, that's all you gotta do, you guys. You just rush it with a full squad. When the sleeping beauty Bulborb is out of there, we go ahead, fill it up with some yellows. We're gonna propagate the squad, you guys. We're gonna get more yellows. We are about to have a straight up army. But where there's a will, there's a way. And in this game, I like to say where there's a Russ, there's a way. Only I'm never gonna say that again, okay? But what that means is we gotta make another way. Yeah, this bridge right here. Now that we can actually build-ish with Russ, we're gonna build it. If you build it, they will come. But in Pikmin 4, if you build it, you can go. And so one thing you must realize, this game has just a few soulless moments. Otherwise, it is a wonderful game if the demo is anything, to concern yourself with. And past Pikmin games, here is one of the soulless things. You have to torture Ochi. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm an Ochi stan. Look at that! I mean, who made this game? That is so cruel. Yeah. The thing is, if you're brave, feeling the fear and still going forward with whatever that is that's making you fearful, that is true bravery. Well, we just did it. You know what I mean? Ochi, dude doesn't swim. You have to drown him first. Isn't that whack? Sometimes they say nothing could be sadder than this, except drowning puppies. Well, there it was. Drowning puppies. We have reached the saddest part and the most soulless part of Pikmin 4. Alright, so now we can get past it. Except we can't, because there's also going to be freezing puppies. There's also going to be shocking puppies. There's also going to be puppies on fire. There's also probably going to be puppies getting dangled upside down by their toenails, dropped from like 100 stories, and something just let's not even go there. So ladies and gentlemen, they say time stands still, but in a place like Hectic Hollows, I mean, does it really? If that's the name of it. So we head with Heed happily through hollows. We're gonna get more ice Pikmin, but hey, we gotta learn they can freeze bodies of water. Yeah, the water froze almost instantaneously. It only took like 10. Isn't that nuts, you guys? So check this out. When you got creepy Russian dolls, you pick them up and put them into your ship. I don't have a joke here, okay? I've just always thought that Russian dolls, it's not my style. A little bit creepy. Shepard says I'm pretty good at collecting energy. Well, she should see me in day-to-day life. I burn through and use energy like it was water. And so even though I've done this before, no matter how many times I think yellow Pikmin can get up there, and so as an idiot, I still try it, but quickly remember that my brain is mashed potatoes. We got it, we got it. The castaway all the way from the Ouija board. Kingsley! The Cavalier King Charles Spaniel the Third and Fourth. I'm guessing that's where Kingsley comes from. I don't know if there's any dogs out there that have king in the breed other than a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Okay. Kingsley definitely going to be the most useless of all the castaways. I'm sorry, Kingsley, but Kingsley has great eyelashes, and that counts for something. So why not, you guys? We're gonna need just a few more icy Pikmin. Let's go to the industrial maze. It's not especially maze-y, but it is industrial. So like me, it lives out about half of its identity correctly. And there we go, you guys. We have 30 ice Pikmin, and we have 10 reds to take onto the field. This is going to be adequate enough for us to take on the task of getting the blue onion. I don't know if I have enough time in the day right now to do this. We're gonna try, though. Where there's an idiot, there's a way, and that is me, your local village fool. So it's good to have your base here if it's not already here. Move it right next to the onion. I do have a video all about getting the blue onion goodly. As in, like, it doesn't fall into the water, nothing really goes wrong other than auto-aim when I was first learning the game and stuff. Again, it was from when we first had the demo, so hopefully you guys have seen that video. If not, and hey, even if you're watching this in the future when the full Pikmin 4 launch has happened and all that, that's cool. I'm not gonna lie or deceive people here. To do a Dandori commentary like I am today, this is recording everything kind of in post, so I'm actually just watching the video footage just sort of over again, even though I've already done this. You've never actually seen this content as far as like it being this video, right? You're watching it right now, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Here's the thing. What you're gonna see coming up is getting the blue onion, but purposely we're trying to recreate what happened to so many people. When I made that video, I swear you guys, there was a lot of people that asked. They're like, wait, what? How did that happen? Believe me, you go to the comments on my how to get the blue and yellow onion video, there are just so many people that were like, my blue onion fell in the water. My blue onion's stuck. I think I'm locked out of the blue onion. You know, all this stuff. I guess I'm trying to figure out how that happened, but I think it was just people didn't have the buff upgrade on Ochi, and so they tried to use some ice Pikmin to get the blue onion, right? And then ultimately ended up actually, when they recruited the ice out of it, you know, the water being frozen, then it became unfrozen, right? Because they needed some ice to pick it up. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to get it though if it is stuck in the water. So that'll actually be redone here, but it was in its own video, so that's like all searchable. It's on this channel. If your blue onion gets stuck in the water, you can either watch it here that's coming up, or you can watch it obviously on the channel. So Shepard is like, hey, that dude looks like someone we've never seen before. This is just like Team Rocket in the Pokemon anime of old, hopefully, and new, but I haven't watched a lot of the new. But anyway, Team Rocket back in the days, they used to have, you know, awful disguises or very obvious disguises, and it was great because Ash would always be like, who's that? And of course we all knew who it was, but right now we have to act like we don't know who that is. And so while you're asking who that is, you of course see that we have the Pikmin right now. They done got the onion out of there, so I can take these ice friends. And so as long as you've got Och somewhere to safety, you can do the onion part in a few steps, obviously. Just make sure you get some Pikmin up here. And so now that we have our ice Pikmin atop, they are gonna go ahead and try to carry that blue onion on down. Colin notes that they're having some trouble. It's true. They can take it down here, but they can't take it through the water without blue Pikmin, obviously. So you could just come back. Yeah, when you have the full game, some people are gonna, of course, come to this video after the fact and be like, dude, you just take blue Pikmin, you do it easier by going to the next area and then bring them back here. Okay, man, I get it. Sometimes there are just multiple ways you can do things. Alright, so the way that I timed it was not so great here anyway, but like I say, we're doing the Dandori highlight style commentary for day 3 and day 4, so if you stay tuned for day 4, you're gonna see us intentionally get that blue onion stuck. It's all for science, it's all to help people out. But first, get ready. Pack the beagle and hit the next spot.